definitely excited for this opportunity. You know, one thing I asked for, I never asked for any special treatment. I never asked for to be known as this or that or any gifts. So all I asked for was a clear path to get to the UFC. Now I have one, so I couldn't be happier. I think it's a cool concept. I think the idea of tough is gotten a little stale, gotten a little dry. Never cared where I was on the card. I never cared for like the extra attention. Obviously, when people come up to me and they're like, "Hey, Nick, I saw your fight," it makes me feel good about myself. Yeah. You know, but like this is just the cherry on top of the sundae. So I don't need to be the main event. If I was the first fight of the night, that'd be cool.
Excellent.
I'm just happy to be a part of it. I've been training for 17 years, you know, and I'm ready for anything. I'm so well-rounded. I have so many ways to win fights that it doesn't matter if you're a jiu-jitsu guy. You know, I'm a black belt too. If you're a wrestler, I wrestled in college, and my transitions for MMA takedowns are some of the best in the game, I think. Really, really high level. I've trained with a lot of guys that have better credentials, way better credentials than me in wrestling, and I can take them down. And then striking, I'm obviously a little different. I'm not very orthodox. I'm a little unorthodox. I have to kind of change things up to make them work for me. But I'm so used to it, and people aren't used to fighting someone like me.
Hard to read.
So it's a big advantage for me. Excellent. You know, I'm 32 years old now, and my real goal, I won a belt on Access TV. I won the XFC World title, and I sat down with Dana.
Excellent.
I told him, you know, he asked me, he just wanted to see the passion that I have, and he saw the passion that I have, and he was convinced. You know, he seen me fight, he knew I was legit, but he didn't want to give me a chance unless he could see how bad I wanted it. And you know, I looked him right in the eyes and convinced him to give me a shot. You know, obviously I'd like, you know, if I could go straight to the UFC, that'd be cool, but I'm not asking for any gifts. You know, I'll take the hard road. It doesn't matter. And I definitely have a very tough fight against a UFC caliber opponent, and that's exactly what I wanted to prove myself. I don't need to do this for the money or anything else. You know, I have a job. I run my academy. I just fight because I love it, and it's something that I've dedicated my whole life to. People come and go and take time off, and they say, "Oh, I'll start training again when I have a fight," or lose interest and take a couple months off. It's never been me. I've always been in the gym nonstop. Even when I stopped fighting, and you know, I was back in the gym right away.
Yeah.
I maybe took 2 weeks off, and I was back in training again. So it's always been how I've been. I'm a martial artist first, so it's a lifestyle thing for me. I'm a fighter last, probably. I mean, I'm a tough son of a bitch, you know.
Yeah.
But it's a sport to me, you know, first. So I'm a martial artist, then an athlete, then a fighter. Definitely. July 24th, I'm going to win a UFC contract. July 31st, Justin Sumter's going to win a UFC contract. FAA is taking over.
That's